scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Judicials ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Florida's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
That's caught. It's ball. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
On the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A low line drive and short kick from midfield, looking for room. Can they catch him? He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Wide receiver going in motion. The RPO, it's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Gators are threatening in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Flagway. Right down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Guys, let's chat about Florida. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here comes the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And the Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a man. It's Flagway. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gator! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Now they'll run it on the toss. Turning on the Jets. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. Inside the... And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Judicials.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking for room. It's ball. Got room at the 35. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? To the air, it's Lagway. Got the quick pass. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Fires and picked off. Oh, what a cut! Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Give to the fullback. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Leaves it with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Bringing the heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
So after that incompletion, fourth down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You got to throw the foot.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Florida! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun. Give on the inside. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. The Judicials will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go up. And he loses the football. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have 2 hands on the...
There he goes. Wide open spaces. Once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Arkansas State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Jonesboro for some time. They're up 14 over the Rebels. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gets the back moving. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Judicials send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sturdivant. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He leaves it with his back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Here we go.
Offense set on 1st down. They'll go to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Touchdown, Florida! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it to him on the screen. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. The Judicials can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Judicials will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The receiver on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
Trying play action. Looking deep. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Gators! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Really nice rhythm that time by the play caller because he ran the football on the last play, so this time he decides to go play action just to see if he could get the defense to freeze for a split second, and that's all the target needed. Off the play fake, he's able to work the route, win his one-on-one, makes the catch, and takes it in for a score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put...
Oh, a lot of space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Makes a connection. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. Just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run it out of the shotgun. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
How about the effort by the running back? Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's 3rd and eternity, you put yourself in a bad situation. He almost climbed out of it single-handedly. Nice run, nice effort by the running back.
Never a doubt. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like the doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so just don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch at the 20. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Quickly complete. Give him 6. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching.
He's loose. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Judicials have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far. Looking for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Middle Tennessee is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 17 over the Groupers. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Judicials line up to punt it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Shows him the stiff arm. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Ball. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Gators! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And, man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Try to get it to the edge. Creates a little room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Turning it on. The 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Explosive plays are great, but you got to finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
He'll toss it. And they're able to get him on the ground. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back, it's a big stat, so I like the aggressiveness to go for it, especially when you get it. Like, easy decision, right? 1st down.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Judicials.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the move, it's Ball. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least...
Lots of running room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So 1st down will open up the final period. Quarterback running on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business.
It's a seam wide open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida!
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Judicials need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the punt team. A low line drive and not his best work. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Line getting set on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. There he goes. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
The Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they...
Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement, the epilogue, the finishing touch. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at.